SMG, this is LaserBolt and welcome to today's video. Boy, have we been grinding the heck out of the game, trying to get all the attachments for the FENNEC or the Vector. As you guys know, if you guys have been following my channel, you guys should already know that one of my favorite weapons in all of Call of Duty history is the Vector. And when they said that this was coming out, I got super excited. Today I'm going to tell you guys exactly why this weapon is one of the best weapons currently right now in the game. In addition to that, I'm also going to tell you guys what are the best attachments to put on the weapon and how this weapon fares not only in multiplayer but also in Warzone. There's a lot to talk about today, but before we do, I do want to give you guys a reminder. If you haven't hit the subscribe, if you enjoy the content we're putting out on the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications so you guys can know exactly when our Call of Duty videos go live. In addition to that, want to stop by, hang out, have some positive vibes, cool environment, check us out over on Twitch. We stream daily. Link is down below. I'll see all you guys over there. So now let's talk about the FENNEC. So the FENNEC, guys, you're going to be able to unlock this on your battle pass, and everybody's going to be able to get their hands on this one. So let me show you guys the battle pass. Go to the battle pass right here. You're going to be able to unlock this at level 15. You will get access to the FENNEC. So that's how you get it if you guys are trying to figure out how you get the weapon if you haven't gotten the weapon yet. Once you have the weapon, we're going to go into our loadouts and we're going to go to our gunsmith. And of course, first things we want to do is we want to have, make it look pretty, right? Make it look nice. So we're going to make it called the Fuego right here. The Fuego FENNEC. So what we're going to do right now, guys, we're going to go to the gunsmith and we're going to apply a couple of items that's going to make this weapon extremely a monster, not only in Warzone, but also in multiplayer. So let's get started with the first thing. So we're not going to be picking up a muscle. Usually I would recommend monolithic suppressor, but thanks to the addition of the CLR-18 Deadfall, we not only get a suppressor, but we also get a barrel as well. There are 4 pros that we're able to pick up from this particular barrel. We get damage range, recoil control, bullet velocity, and sound suppression. Really good. Now we do get a knock on the aim down sight speed and movement speed, but we're going to compensate that with other attachments. So right off the bat, one attachment gives us 2. It gives us a muscle, and it also gives us a barrel, which makes it really, really cool, and something I highly recommend. Every time we get something like this, I am extremely excited because that means we don't have to, waste another attachment. Now lasers, we're going to skip the lasers. I don't like lasers in Warzone. I think it gives too much. It gives you away, even in the regular multiplayer. Even though lasers are pretty good, they give you a couple, like, for example, this tac laser gives you a really good, perk right here. But I don't know. I like to skip them. So optics, there's going to be personal preference. I don't feel like I need an optic for this particular weapon, even though it does take up a lot of the screen. Mostly noticeable when you're playing on console. If you're playing on PC, it's a lot easier to do with no optic, but if you want to add an optic here, you're more than welcome to. I'll tell you what you can substitute it for. We're going to go straight into the ammunition. Now, this weapon does run out of a lot. Did I say a lot? It runs out of the ammo really, really fast, so you definitely want to go with the 40 round mags here. Now, the hollow points I did try out, they are pretty good. It's a 2-shotter, it's a 2-burst. It's just, I wouldn't recommend it. You only get 12 rounds in the magazine, and this weapon sprays and prays like crazy, so the 40 mag round drum is the one I would recommend here. Highly recommend you guys pick that one up. So we got 2 attachments. I'm trying to go over the attachments that I feel like are necessary to make this weapon really good and really viable. Alright, so now for the underbarrel, guys. For the underbarrel, I got 2 recommendations. So I have the Merc foregrip if you're playing multiplayer, and I have the Commando foregrip if you're playing Warzone. So it's going to be dependent on which one you want to use. I play a lot of Warzone, so I'm going to go with the Commando foregrip on this one right here. Works really, really well. The reason why the Merc works more in multiplayer is because you're going to be hip firing a lot in multiplayer. You don't hip fire too much in Warzone, so that is why you want to get that Commando foregrip to get that aim stability plus, as opposed to getting the the hip fire accuracy right there. Next, guys, for the rear grip, we're going to be putting, of course, there's 2 that I want to recommend. One is the stippled and one is the rubberized. Rubberized is going to be really good. It's going to give you recoil control. If you're having a hard time controlling the recoil pattern of this weapon, which is a little bit different than other weapons, then you're definitely going to want to put this one. If you feel like you don't have problems with controlling the recoil, the stippled grip tape should be pretty good. It's going to give you aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. I prefer the stippled on this one. Now, remember how I did mention that the optics, you have an option to put in optics? Well, you have an option to put in optics right now if you want to equip one. Ones that I would recommend, of course, is the GI Mini Reflex. Is really good. That's kind of one of my personal favorites. I also like the Monolith. This one's pretty good. Even though you lose a little bit of mobility, a little bit of control with that one as opposed to the GI one, I think those 2 are the ones that I prefer to be a little bit better. Now, what I do want to recommend, guys, as opposed to putting in optics, is definitely running sleight of hand. Now, sleight of hand is going to make your reload a lot faster. This weapon's reload speed is very slow, and you are going to be reloading a lot with this weapon. And in today's video, I'm also going to be showing you guys how you're going to be able to get sleight of hand and fully loaded with one particular weapon. So you guys are definitely going to want to make sure you play the whole video out. So really good, guys. Sleight of hand. This would be my ideal setup for Warzone. And the only thing I would change if I'm playing multiplayer, of course, is the Merc foregrip. That's the only change I would do to the weapon. Now, to complete the rest of this loadout, we're going to go to our secondaries. And instead of picking up a launcher, which we're able to find right now, the loot on the ground currently right now in the game is really good. So you don't really need to run like a launcher or a secondary in your weapon. You could always run Ghost. But what I want to recommend is picking up a hand cannon. Now, what I would do is pick up the X16. The reason why you want to pick up the X16 instead of a rocket launcher is because this has 0.45 ACP. Now, we go back to our weapon, we're going to notice that our magazine size uses 4.5 APC. So what this is going to do, it's going to allow us to equip this hand cannon, and in addition to that, it's going to allow us to use all the stuff and attachments from this hand cannon. So two things you want to do here: you want to run fully loaded to make sure that your weapon always drops with full ammo. Ammunition, you want to run 26 to make sure you have a lot of more ammo. So anytime that you spawn in, you can put anything right here. Anytime you spawn in to the map or you get a loadout from your weapon in Warzone, not only is your gun going to have sleight of hand, but your gun is going to run fully loaded at the same time, because your secondary weapon, it has the same ammo type as your primary weapon. So once you get your loadout, you have max ammo. Not only that, you have sleight of hand, and then you can just swap it with any other weapon you're currently carrying, like a rocket launcher or anything like that, or a sniper rifle that you picked up from the ground. Makes it really good. In addition to that, guys, for this, we're going to run cold-blooded. We can run Ghost as well. I'm running Restock right now because I'm testing out something new. Ghost, you could definitely put Ghost here. A lot of people like to Ghost to stay off the radar. And for the perk number 3, you could run Shrapnel to get a second, grenade, or tracker, or tune-up, or amped. Those two work. I mean, tune-up or amped if you plan on picking up a rocket launcher. I'm going to leave that to your personal preference. So for lethal, guys, run Semtex grenades or C4s. And for tacticals, I'm running stun grenades at the current moment. But you could go with the heartbeat as well. Works very well. And overall, in general, that is the best setup for the FENNEC, a.k.a. the Vector. Let me know what you guys think. If there's anything you guys would change in the comment section down below. And also, let me know what do you guys think of the ability of running sleight of hand and fully loaded at the same time. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next video.
Team wipe?
Team wipe? Oh.
Nice.
Nice.